because it's just a quick tutorial. Some people were asking me how to kind of set up this SMB kit, so I just figured I'd show the layout and just do a quick tutorial. Don't mind the SpongeBob controller. I've been using this. It's pretty good. But simple thing, you're just gonna plug in that Ethernet port to the back to the SMB, plug in your mass storage device, obviously power your PS2, and then I have a extender cable that is actually like going around to power it because of the screen. Probably not going to be the majority of you, but that's simple. Then you obviously want your FreeMake boot, source. I'm using the MemCard Pro 2 like I did in the other video. And we'll get into the actual software side of it now. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just open up OPL to show you how I've configured the network to make sure that this works now that you know how it's set up hardware-wise. It's pretty simple. These instructions are literally on the actual Aliexpress page, but if you want something simpler, this is how you do it. So just go ahead and press start for the menu. You're gonna go down to your network settings. And you're gonna turn off advanced options. I set the Ethernet link mode to auto. I'll show you how to do that in a second. Set the IP address to static. The IP address is gonna be 192.168.1 and then 10. You're gonna wanna make sure this is correct, otherwise this won't work. The mask is just three 255s and then followed by a 0. The gateway and DNS server is going to be 192.168.1 and then 1 again. And then for the SMB server, set it to IP. And then the address is going to be 192.168.1 and then 1. And the port should automatically be 445. I don't think you can edit it. And then when you click share here, just make sure you type in PS2. I'm not sure if that's like required, but that's what the manufacturer put in, so I did that too. And that should be all. It should just work from there. And then when you slot over to the SMB tab, it should have all of your games. Now, the first OPL version that I looked up, it wasn't this version. I had to copy it over from another FreeMake boot card that I actually owned beforehand. If y'all want that file, I can probably upload it to like a MediaFire link or something if you want. Just let me know. But I'm not exactly sure what OPL version this is. Let me see if I can find that. So this is the V1.2.0 beta 2216. BB415D version, I guess. This is the full info that I have available to me about this version. So if you can find this on your own, go ahead and look for it. But if you need the file, let me know. I think you can find this pretty easily online, but yeah. Anyway, the reason I also made this video is because someone asked me to test Final Fantasy X on this. So I haven't tested this before this moment. I just downloaded Final Fantasy X, so let's see how this runs. First time booting it, let's see. Cutscene's looking pretty good so far. No stutters from what I can tell. If there's any stutters, you should be able to hear it in the music, so I'll be quiet for that. looks perfect. Doesn't sound like it's gonna have any FMV issues, but I'm just letting this extend for a long period of time because if you actually use USB, it can actually play FMV like at full speed for a little bit. So I just want to show you all this isn't like a hoax or anything. Like it really is capable of playing FMV for like an extended period of time. Doesn't seem to have any issues with that. So I mean, it's probably gonna be a longer video than I'd like it to be because it's gonna play the whole thing, but just wanna make sure y'all see it. It's gonna play the whole thing again. I'll skip this if it's the same. I've never played this game before, so if it's the same, I'm just gonna skip it. Yeah, it's the same. Okay. Oh no, let's pause. Can I skip it? I don't think I can skip it. Okay, well, as you can see, it's in full speed. I'm actually gonna restart this real quick. There you go. Just use the OPL restarter, which is just the shoulder buttons and select and start at the same time. Now, I'm gonna test a different game because that was quite long. But that's already a pretty intense game, so if it were to fail, it'd probably fail on something like that. But let me see if I have a more intense cutscene to show you guys, just to show that the FMV is all good too. It's gonna fail because I didn't let it sit for a while, but for like 10 seconds before I started OPL. So I need to restart the connection, like I said in the first video. Oh, no, it actually worked, okay. What's a good test for this? The Berserk game has a pretty intense opening cutscene, so I'm gonna play that. Yeah, I'll play that, why not? I'll just show you guys that the cutscene's all good. No stutters as well. And yes, this is Wesker 90's patch of the Berserk game, so it's we've got English subtitles and such. Pretty intense FMV cutscene here, so this should be a good display of its capabilities. Should be no freezes as well. If you like the Berserk series, I highly recommend this game. It's a lot of fun, very charming. It takes place basically after the whole apocalypse, so. But it's just a big old hack and slash. If you like Hyrule Warriors, you'll probably like this game a lot. Yep, that's the opening cutscene for that game. I want to see if I have anything else that might be more intense. Okay, good. I was afraid that restart wouldn't work. It doesn't work on every game, so I've yet to see it fail, but I know it's not like a full list of compatibility. Let's see. What else might have a intense beginning? Okami, probably. It has a pretty long cutscene. Actually, I mentioned how intense Shadow of the Colossus was. It is very intense on the PS2, especially the Slim. I'm going to play the FMV for that, because that's probably not going to get any more intense than maybe the Final Fantasy games. But it still plays at full speed to my surprise, so I'll give this a show just to see. But I didn't have any slowdowns when I tried it at first, so this is the first thing I tried. So play this, and then that'll conclude my little test for this. But yeah, at least for the FMV. After this cutscene, I'll show y'all some gameplay from like God of War. This should make sure that y'all can actually see that yes, the gameplay is obviously at full speed as well. But I'm sure y'all figured that as well. Okay, sorry about that. I did a little cut from when I was doing the FMV test for Shadow of the Colossus. I was trying to actually show y'all a demonstration of the difference between USB and SMB for the FMV playback, but I forgot that that won't work because my USB with all my games on it is set to NTFS, which won't read on actual USB for the 1.0 port. It just won't read at all. I'd have to partition all the games into like FAT32 applicable pieces, and that's a lot more work than really needs to be done. If you want to see the difference between USB and SMB, there's a few videos on there on YouTube. I recommend looking at that. But I'm just going to show y'all a very fast God of War gameplay, just to show y'all that obviously the gameplay is actually functional as well, and it's all good at full speed as well. I'm gonna skip any cutscenes because I showed you all more intense cutscenes than this one. All right, so this is like literally right after the final boss. So, I mean, there's not much to see, but as you can see, I can run around full speed, attack, do all this crazy stuff. Can roll and all that. I think this is right after Athena allowed him to come into Olympus. But as you can see, there's no slowdowns or anything crazy. Everything looks good. I'm gonna walk out of Olympus real fast. Cool. So, yeah, this is right after the Ares fight.
Take these stairs, Kratos. They lead to your ultimate reward.
So yeah, you walk up, full speed again. Just a super pleasant experience with gameplay. I've been really enjoying it. I really wish I discovered this sooner, because I played the entirety of this game on USB, so the cutscenes were all terrible. They sounded really like blotchy and horrible, but just for reference, I'll also show the end cutscene for God of War. So obviously, if you don't want the spoilers, click away.
From that point forward, throughout the rest of time, whenever men rode forth to battle for good cause or for evil, they did so under the watchful eye of the man who had defeated a god. They were driven forward by Kratos, the mortal who had become the new god of war.
Yeah, I've already done that. Anyway, that's pretty much the full guide. I mean, just want to show y'all that it actually does indeed work. You know, and it is a very pleasant way to play. Now, someone did ask me if this works on PS1. I have no idea. I'm not gonna lie. I know that you can do virtual CD images in order to like do something with that on a pop starter or something. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not super affluent in that. I own an actual PS1 Slim, so I'm not gonna be doing anything with that. But if your actual intention is just to play PS2 games on like a Slim, or just have it, you know, a very simple SMB solution for even your fat, this is a great one. I've been really enjoying it. So that's full tutorial, examples, demos, etc. Hope you all enjoyed.